The single biggest disgrace in the National Football League yesterday was Zach Wilson. And the Jets' offense was anemic. It was putrid. It was offensive to the senses. Zach Wilson had the worst performance in my mind of the season by far. And his media comments to back up the idea that Zach Wilson has no idea what the hell he's doing at the quarterback position. First of all, he was terrible. There were better options for the Jets at number 2. You had Justin Fields available. You had Mac Jones available at number 2. But the Jets took Zach Wilson. They rode the late surge wave of Zach Wilson and his throw day, and everything leading up to the draft process. That was who the Jets were going to take all along. But the offense was atrocious. Zach Wilson was 9 of 22 for 77 yards, and he was sacked 4 times, averaged 8 yards per sack. So the Jets as a team had 44 yards passing, and then to back it up, they had 59 yards rushing on 23 carries, averaging 2.6 yards per carry. And if you're a Jets fan, you have to feel sick to your stomach with how atrocious that team was yesterday. I mean, the Jets defense played their asses off yesterday. So they held a Mac Jones led team coming off a bye week to 3 points offensively, and then they lose the game on special teams on an 84-yard punt return from Marcus Jones with seconds left on the clock to lose the game. And this is something about the Jets and why I had the Jets in last place. Now, I credit the Jets for the way they started. Credit the Jets for starting 4-0 on the road. Credit them for beating Buffalo, and credit on a lot of different levels on that. But that's the type of performance that disqualifies the team from the playoffs. And going into yesterday, the Jets were set on being the 6th seed in the AFC. But you know what? The Jets decided to stick a fork in it where the sun don't shine and throw in promising season out the window. Because now the Jets they've already lost the tiebreaker to New England. They're 2-2 in the division. They have to go. Their last 2 games are on the road against Super Bowl contenders in Buffalo and Miami, and they're going to miss out on the playoffs. You think of the Chargers. We'll get into that game in just a second. You think of teams like. Let's say Cincinnati. Let's say a team like the Chargers. Well, both those teams are going to get in over the Jets because, I mean, Cincinnati put up 37 in a game where Jamar Chase didn't play. The Chargers, I thought they played everything they threw everything they had against the Chiefs, but couldn't get the job done. I'd put the Chargers in over the Jets, but then let's throw it to the post game press conference where Zach Wilson wasn't taking any accountability for his actions and his poor play. I mean, he was saying poor conditions. He was saying, "Oh, I'm not the reason the Jets lost yesterday." I mean, you're the quarterback. You're the number 2 overall pick. You have an atrocious subpar performance in a game where you needed to win to stay alive in contention for the playoffs, and you were and you said, you know what, we're gonna throw it in the trash. The New York Jets do not have their franchise quarterback. Zach Wilson is going to be a bust. Zach Wilson is not tough enough for New York, and that's a problem. Well, that's a problem for Joe Douglas. That's a problem for Robert Saleh. That's a problem for Woody Johnson. It's a problem for everybody. And the comments from unnamed Jets players after the game saying Zach Wilson is unable to take accountability for his actions. Well, they're right, and it is sucking the life out of the entire Jets locker room. And the only reason why the locker room is divided today is Zach Wilson.